Okay, so I normally don't leave a pay-per-view being immensely disappointed. It doesn't happen that much. I usually find something good about it. I won't go like, I'll maybe be mad at the main event or maybe some of the undercard matches, but usually I don't leave a pay-per-view going, ugh. Like, I'm usually not mad about it. I may be disappointed, but I'm not pissed off about it. Fatal 4-Way, completely different. But I'll start at the beginning and make my way through. Started off with Kofi Kingston and Drew McIntyre. And that was an okay match. They had a stupid ref bump. Teddy Long comes in as the ref. Oh, is Drew going to win? Oh, no, Kofi wins. Where, he was going to count to 3, but he didn't make the 3 count, and then he did a fast count or whatever it was. Whatever. Okay, I'm glad Kofi wins. Now probably McIntyre's going to go off after the World Championship. But whatever. Okay, who cares about that match? Let's move on. Alicia Fox wins the Divas title? Seriously? I mean, she can't wrestle. Probably the worst women's wrestler, diva, on the roster wins the Divas Championship? Okay, first off, the Divas Championship is a stupid name, as it begins with, but Alicia Fox? When Gail Kim's in the match and you put Alicia Fox as the champion? What? Okay, who cares about Divas? Nobody. Let's move on. Evan Bourne beat Chris Jericho in a match that wasn't even advertised. Probably the best match of the night, and it wasn't even advertised. What? It was a good match, but why would you not advertise that? People would actually enjoy that match. They've been building up a pretty good rivalry on Raw, so hey, let's have an unannounced match. At least Jericho got to cut a promo for once because he hasn't been able to cut one in forever. But it was a good match, so yay! Something I'm not pissed off about. Moving on. Rey Mysterio wins the title? Seriously? The guy who injured The Undertaker and left him out of commission gets the title? Hello? Put it on Punk for a pay-per-view. Put it on... let Swagger keep it. Give it to the Big Show for a pay-per-view. Put Kane in instead of Rey Mysterio, but okay, how did that meeting go? Mysterio, I know you didn't do it on purpose, but you injured The Undertaker. So we're going to put you in a championship match and you're going to win it. What? Okay, yes, I like Rey Mysterio, but I think that's kind of bullshit that you injure someone and go and get a title in a match that you weren't even going to be in. Bullshit. I'm sorry. That's fucking stupid. And of course, it didn't help that he was wearing Lakers colors either. For all you Lakers fans, bing! I don't like you. I don't like Kobe. I don't like most of the people on that team. I don't like Gasol because he looks like a retarded version of Edge. No! I'm not going to rant about basketball. Completely different rant. But just... I don't understand the thought process behind it. Yeah, Rey Mysterio's popular, but you don't give a guy a title because he injured one of your top stars. That doesn't make sense. You don't punish him because it was an accident, but you don't give him the title. Okay, Miz versus R-Truth. I know why R-Truth is popular. I understand. He has a rap song that the kiddies love. And he's a decent worker. I'm glad The Miz won. Was it a great match? It was okay. Nothing too super spectacular, but I'm glad The Miz won. Maybe they can end that feud and maybe put like Miz and Chris Jericho together or even against each other and give some of the best promo lead-ups to a pay-per-view match ever. I know it's heel versus heel, but you've done it in the past and it's good. So this will probably be awesome. But I have nothing to say about that match because it went the way it should have. And at least they advertised it. I know, it's amazing. Hart Dynasty and Natalya. Well, Hart Dynasty versus the Usos and Tamina. Okay, so you build up a tag team to challenge the Hart Dynasty and actually maybe have something interesting going on in the tag division, which I know is a sin, and WWE hates that, but I see why they're doing it. It's young guys and young guys, and it's like heritage and heritage. Great, I love it. So how do you build up to a championship match? You put the chicks in the match and have the challengers lose horribly. Like, they were in the match for, like, usually what heels are in, which is beat up on the weaker, aka non-big, strong guy of the match. Then you have a hot tag. Well, this one happened to have a hot tag to the chick, and she ended up winning. And the entire time after that, the Hart Dynasty dominated. Now, I like it because I like the Hart Dynasty. And I kind of understand how they went with the victory because they dedicated it to Brett because he was injured. But what? You're going to build up a tag feud and then just have them get crushed? I mean, I can understand maybe you'll have them swear vengeance, but usually that's the face's job. It's the face's job to get built up and then come after the heels that humiliated them. It's not the heel's job to do that. So I'm glad the Hart Dynasty won, but that's fucking retarded. I'm sorry, it's stupid. And then the main event. The main event was just basically they went, okay, we're going to have a really messed up finish, so everybody's going to have their chance to almost put someone away and then never get to it. So the match progresses more or less how you would expect it to. Cena gets beat up on and yet still like throws people around. Edge is comical. Randy Orton gets to look evil yet still get cheered for it. And Sheamus looked like the Michelin Man with his head on fire. But whatever, everybody kind of looked good except for Edge. Edge kind of got tossed around a lot. But it was an okay match. And then it cuts like, in the middle of it, it cuts to the Hart Dynasty, R-Truth, and Evan Bourne watching the match take place. And they pulled it off as like, ooh, Money in the Bank's coming up. You never know who could be in the match and who could win and have a title shot, so they definitely have a vested interest in this match. And you're like, okay, yeah, I can explain that. Maybe they're just killing time while people go, rest after being hit with a big move, which normally would be close to the end of a match, but is 5 minutes into it, so they have to have some rest time. I understand. That makes sense. Then they cut back to him a little while later, and then the NXT, and they're not NXT rookies, they're NXT graduates, because they graduated from NXT Academy, but they jump them and beat them up and smash a TV and tear down a curtain. Ooh. But then you cut to the ring, and Cena and the ref are like, huh. And then the NXT stormed the ring and beat the crap out of Cena, and then beat the crap out of Orton, and then beat the crap out of Edge. And while they're beating the crap out of Edge and Orton on the outside, Sheamus comes in, pins Cena, wins the title, and runs! He was like, no! Like, he literally pinned, his music started playing, and he was out through the crowd. And the NXT rookies are like, what just happened? Let's beat up on Cena some more. And then they basically did like the same sequence of like 3 or 4 finishers on Cena that they did on Raw. So, hey, it's the second time we've seen it. It's not as shocking, especially because we know Cena's going to be right back up next week. So that happens. And then this was funny as shit because they cut to Sheamus on the ramp cheering with the title. And then the NXT rookies are like, there he is! Let's go get him! And Sheamus runs to the back, like, I'm an idiot! And like, they're after me, Lucky Charms! And he runs to the back, and the NXT rookies storm after him. And then it cuts to Edge and Orton and Cena, all basically going, we got beat up. And then the pay-per-view ends. All I have to say is,